we have to talk about this. As many of you know, the hype is real, and the product is really hard right now to get in Riftbound. And yeah, we have to talk about this particular product right here, the Proving Ground set. That is one of the most desired items right now, and it is an absolutely amazing product. The retail price should be $29.99. You get 4 fully playable decks. You get Master Yi, Lux, Garen, Annie. You get runes for all of them. That is like maybe one of the greatest like starter products for a TCG that I've ever seen. But here's the problem. This is the actual prices right now if you want to get this. Why is it so high? Okay, why are people paying $165 or $170 for a starter kit? So this particular starter kit has a certain few legends and cards that can only be acquired from this box. So if you want to play Master Yi, Annie, Lux, or Garen, the only way to play those champions is with the cards from the starter kit. And Master Yi and Annie in particular are very, very powerful. And yeah, so let's take a look at that right now. What do we? If you don't get the box, what can you do? You can get the Master Yi Legend. You can get the Master Yi Champion. The market price is the one that we should be looking at. That's the most recent price that people have been paying. So you get the champ for $10 and the legend for $36 ish. Which just the one card, Master Yi Legend, is higher than the entire box should cost. And yeah, there's also some like shortage of like runes, and the box comes with 4 decks, so there's going to be runes for like 4 different decks, so 48 runes total. And probably the runes themselves are also above $30 right now. If by the way, just gonna like point that out. All right, so Master Yi, like $45-50, like just to get the Master Yi set separately if you want to do that. And then you look at Annie right now, like okay, a little bit less for the legend and a little bit like around the same for the champion, I would say. So obviously the box, like I mentioned, it comes with a lot of cards for fully playable decks, but I'm just like highlighting the particular cards that non-beginners like from this set. It's a beginner product, it's great for beginners, but I'm not convinced that all of it is going to beginners right now because there's a few cards that are so desired right now. So the Annie set, that's not too bad, like $36, right? But there's one more thing. So yeah, so this card, this is a common card, but you can only get it from Proving Grounds. It's an excellent common. It's very popular in Annie in particular. And the thing is, you actually only get 2 copies from a box. And if you're playing a competitive Annie deck, you essentially need 1.5 boxes. Or you can buy the singles. Get a playset of Flash for $100. It's not great. I wish there was another way to get these cards. But yeah, all of these like 5 cards that I just show you basically adds up to the price of the box. Or approximately so. Of course, it's a collector item, so like if you're someone who wants to have all the cards, you kind of want to have also the weaker cards that only come in that box. Like, you know, Lux isn't that bad, so maybe like look at Lux and then Garen. Garen is a bit of a meme, but still, like maybe you want to have a Garen. Like maybe this one day where you're playing as a friend, and you want to make some kind of fun Garen deck. But yeah. Absolutely, it's such an amazing product, but there's a severe shortage right now, and yeah, I'm someone who wants to play Annie potentially at the like upcoming tournaments. I'm seriously considering it. I do not have a Proving Grounds. I'm not very happy about it. I'm trying to evaluate all the options. Should I actually buy these flashes or just play something else? There will be more cards available. Riot just announced yesterday, or it was Monday, depending when you're like watching this, but like this was a recent announcement, and we've heard the desire for access to Proving Grounds cards. Yes. In support of the launch of Spirit Force, which is a set 2, which will be releasing, I believe, in February. We'll be adding many of our Proving Grounds cards, including Legends, Champions, and Signatures, into promo packs available at Nexus Nights. Nexus Night, for those who might be unfamiliar with the term, is basically your local game store's weekly game night. So going to your local game store for weekly play will get you those. It doesn't specifically mention Flash, but I was able to like kind of confirm with Riot that they are aware or that Flash is definitely like they know that people want Flash. So there's a good chance because it doesn't say exclude it. It says like including these because those are like okay like if you're like someone newer you just like you mostly want the champs and legends, right? But yeah, so Flash also it's very likely to be there. But I was unable to confirm that. We don't know for sure. These packs contain foil versions which aren't available in Proving Grounds. Okay, so even if you have Proving Grounds, you can still add your collector. Those might still be something you want. So I think that's pretty spicy, and I think it's a great way to like bring those in. What is not ideal is that like it comes with set 2. So if you're wanting to play Annie or Yi right now, it might be tough. Like they mentioned here, there's a couple of other notes here. Incentivize partners, provide them with rewards, engaging player-first behavior at reasonable pricing. So what I'm reading this, like my take on this, I don't know if that's what they mean, but what I think they mean is that, because some local game stores have been kind of like, they recognize the demand. So, for example, my local game store was asking, I think it was $90 for those boxes, and I was like, I'm not paying that. And now, 1 week later, I find myself actually considering playing a playset of Flash for like that $90. It's yeah. Well, we'll see. So yeah, they want the LGSs to also like provide at a reasonable price. Will take a bit longer to roll out, but we hope it's a step in the right direction. It absolutely is. All of this is very good. There is more Proving Grounds. Like I know some people who have Proving Grounds pre-orders from the official website and stuff, and they haven't gotten them yet. So there is more Proving Grounds sets coming. But I don't like. No one really knows. Like, is it gonna be enough before this? Before set 2? It's gonna be a little bit challenging. I do want to remind you guys that, like, for example, I have the Chinese Master Yi, so the Legend card in particular, you can play an English main deck, and you can have a Chinese Legend card, and then you just instead of like buying a $40 English Yi, you can get like a maybe $12, $10 Chinese Master Yi, maybe if you can find one somewhere on the online marketplaces. I got a few because it was like a package deal, so I kind of got them like the shipping was kind of high, so I paid maybe like $40 plus shipping on these 5 Chinese Yis instead of just buying 1 English Yi. So I'm not planning to try to make profit. I'm just like if my friends need it, so might as well get some Chinese Yis. Yeah, I mean I think that's pretty much it. I'm really glad that there's going to be more availability, but right now, for the time being, if you want to play Annie or Yi, you probably might want to talk to your friends, especially in the Annie. If maybe your friend got the box, like if somebody you know has the box, just borrow the Annie for the one event or so. I think that right now, just playing the other champions might be a good call. If those prices are, if those prices don't get much lower on the second wave and stuff. That's about it. See ya.